Hi there, today you are going to join me at the Big Goodwill. I did try to do a voiceover while I was here and I was pretty proud of myself, but for talking to myself because Jenny or Jimmy weren't with me. But when I played it back, the music here is so loud, it kind of annoyed me how loud the background music was. So you're going to be stuck maybe with a voiceover for most of this. This was glass. I thought it was going to be plastic, and when I picked it up, I was surprised it was glass. The top did have a chip to it. So that kind of made me nervous about selling it. Didn't want it to be sharp for somebody and cut their fingers. And then this reminded me of those things that you put colored glass and then the water rises up as the atmospheric pressure rises up. Or it could just be a decorative glass thing. Let's see. What's that one here? Let's see. Sold these before. This one is Touch of Lace. I had to mute this section because apparently Justin Timberlake's Take Back the Night is playing in the background and he wanted to take some of my money from this video, so that's why it's muted. Oh, let's see. This one is, oh, Touch of Lace again. Oh, it's the same thing. What's this one? The Wave. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Here are some recent solds for both of the shoes. I got these off of Worth Point. I've sold Just the Right shoes before, and I looked them up before I bought them, and they went for really high money because they were sought after. And later I saw a lady was very excited about finding these shoes, and she popped those right into her cart. I decided to take this pack of white tissue paper because I use it in my packing, and it's just a little bit more than $1.25 that you get at the Dollar Tree, and you get more tissue. I thought these cards were interesting. I was trying to figure out what they were. And then this is the second time I've come here to the Big Goodwill where they've had baskets or tins on these carts over here by the books. So I think it's kind of nice that they have a separate section just for baskets. Then it's not really taking up shelf room. And then look at these cuties. They were so adorable. They were hobbyist pieces, $4 a piece. I just thought they were so sweet. Look at them looking at you. Aren't you going to take us home? I couldn't resist looking at them and lining them up. This was a nice little in-the-box miniature tea set. And then we're still on the same area, just starting to go into the store. A couple videos back, I saw a whole bunch of these figurines. This was one that was left over from the rest. And then I was looking for any markings for these oil lamps. It's usually on the little winder for the wick, but they were very cheap feeling, very thin, lightweight. Here's a hobbyist piece, and look, the cotton balls come out of the tail. I thought that was super cute. But I decided not to get it. And then at first I thought these were mugs, and then I realized they were Pioneer Woman. I keep saying Pioneer Women. Pioneer Woman salt and pepper shakers. I don't know why they were over in the Halloween section, but they were. And here's the rest of their Halloween sections. It's kind of like Halloween and Thanksgiving with a little bit of Sarah's stocking thrown in. Here was a little Santa figurine. It was made by Avon. I thought that was sweet. And then above it, they had a whole blue section of figurines. That was $3.99. Then I start to get curious. Well, how much is the tall one? The tall one was $4.99. So then the short one has to be $2.99? Yes. Ha! I'm on to them. I know how to price stuff at Goodwill. I'm against the back of the store, if you've ever been to this store before. And I haven't been to this one since before we left for our trip. So I was excited to find some things. This I knew right away was Spirit Away, and these are the soot fairies. And I would recommend picking up anything that you see that has those Spirited Away figurines or drawings or anything on them because they sell for really good money. Here are some recent solds just for that glass. And I have sold a ramen bowl with those same little Spirited Away soot sprites. That's what they're called. So I recommend if you ever see anything with those Spirited Away, snatch it up and then look it up. This was really, really broken, and they still had it for sale. which surprised me. There's a whole bunch of these skeleton sugar skull mugs, and then I moved those out of the way because St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and I was interested in these. And these were some vintage Russ pieces. See that you can see the other mugs there. And didn't really see anything else on the end cap, so I decided to make my way down the clear glass section. The bottom of this glass was marked progressiveglass.com, so I knew it was on the newer side. It's a real big, heavy glass, and it turns out this was made by a company that you could have your business logo put on one side of it. So I think this might have been a salesman sample, but it's a really nice, single, heavyweight glass. So I decided to take that. And then look how sparkly this is. I think that's for a candle or a light. Then they had a whole bunch of Coca-Cola glasses, but they all had some kind of degree of wear. They had a degree of wear. They had a degree of wear to them. They weren't perfect. And so I decided against that. And it always makes me a little leery when I see a ton of something at Goodwill. It was a fairy light. It's a Yadro bell with a girl in the vineyard. So I could have just looked at the side of the box. So that is a Campana Contorno, a fall bell, $9.99 for that bell. And you guessed it, here are some recent solds. I don't know why that one is $35, but the average is about $10. Ooh, that's pretty. That's shimmery. I like that. That's pretty. Little snack tray. Looks like tree bark. That's pretty. Paperweight. It's pretty too. $2.99 for that. I don't see anything else. Oh, I've sold this before too. Oh, this is neat. I've sold this. This is a pretzel or potato chip. This giant thing's in my way. Nice potato chips. $2.99. There's a C on the inside, and this is, I think it's potato chips or pretzels. Oops. It does have a little ding right here, but that's in really good shape. And then look at the side. Isn't that pretty? That's really neat. All right, we'll get that. Stack of saucers. They didn't price them individually. That's nice. $6.99 for those. Imperial China. Oh, is this otagiri? This goes with my tin. I guess it's otagiri. Or false graph. It's nice. How much do they have this for? $9.99 for that. Resin bird. As you can see, I found more of the skull mugs. And then this rather large piece right there with the cherubs on it. I wanted to see who made that. I had an idea that it was made in China, and then I saw the red sticker underneath the price tag, and that is usually a red sticker says made in China. That was very pretty. It kind of reminded me of Valentine's Day. Haven't bought mugs in a little while. What does that say? Garden, New Bone, China, made in China. Oh. Oh, they're different. So you have, let's see. It says milk, veg, ground cherry, and violet. Those are pretty. Tea. That looks like the things where you see the creamer, the sugar and the coffee. That same graphic. I like that. And here's an orchid bowl. Oh, they're everywhere. $3.99 for that. I wonder if that's marked with Delft. Someone's getting in trouble. A mom is counting. This is not marked. Something back there. This bowl here. Fruit bowl. Chocolate shape. Stick that up here. That's for your toilet paper. And there's more. They're everywhere. Isn't that cute? Look, they're having coffee. I wonder who makes that? Who makes you? Stickers kind of. Oh, it's Otagiri. Oh, that's so cute. They're having tea. Oh, and then it kind of reminds me of Beatrix Potter. Two friends are the flowers in the garden of the heart. That's sweet too. I love mugs. I think these are false graph. Yes. Oh, and there's another tea one. There's two teas. You can't really see it in the video, but the second one that I found, it had more scratching on the tea image or font. So that is why I did not pick up those two mugs, but it definitely had that 70s font to it that you've seen those canisters that say flour and sugar and things. And then of course I had a merchandise. I put those two together, and then I wanted to put the other flower mugs together because I'm a dork. I don't know, just feel better about walking away having things grouped in sections. Cute sprout. That's cute. What are these plates here? Those are neat. Let's see. Any different images? Oh, they are. $2.99. Epic. Let's see. The other one is cooking in the kitchen and serving. Huh, those are neat. These plates here, they have them up there too. Right there. It's Cavalier, Homer Laughlin. What's this? Oh, Sango. Because they have these seashells and they have a bowl. It's like a cereal bowl. It matches that. Let's see what this says here. Is it toothpick? Or a little glass. It might be a little shot glass. For $1.99. It's kind of cute. And they have a letter opener. It looks like it's for medicine. Ultram tablets. Okay. See, they have a revote. We have all these. Noritaki. Oh, it's Nippon. Nice. There's a chip there. Cup and saucers for $4.99. As you can tell, the music is really loud. Even though I am doing a voiceover, I apologize if you can't really hear me, but I was trying my best to kind of talk over the loud music. They had a whole bunch of china, sets of china. I was moving out of the way to get to this coffee pot. I believe this is a coffee pot or a hot chocolate pot. I know that both are tall and skinny, but it was too crowded and I really wasn't that invested in pulling it all the way out to see what it was or who made it. This was neat. At first I thought this was a hobbyist piece. It looked like it was a vacation mug. I would like to vacation there by the lake. They had some more of the china here. Those were $3.99. And then giving you a look at the shelves, at how crowded they were. There was this train sign, and I know trains are pretty popular, but that was a plastic sign, and I think it was more contemporary. If you collected teacups and saucers, this would have been a great day to come to Goodwill because they had a ton of them. On a bottom shelf, they had probably this was Homeco or one of those brands. This is that made in the USA plastic things. It looked like it was just white baskets that you would hang on your wall with a fan. Nothing too crazy or kitschy, so I decided to leave them and then look. I told you they were everywhere. Ladies mugs before Cindy Farmer with the Westie. Oh, this looks Pacific Northwest. $99. That's neat too. I did a sugar bowl on the end there, and to date these is fun. This is from 1953, and then one of it is the month. So I'm going to see if there's any chips under here. It is $4, but I can't resist sugar bowls. Here's some other plates they have. Both of these for $1.99. I'm gonna put this with the other stuff. And then this Virginia Rose. This is from 1951. They have the cream and sugar bowl. $2.99. And I'm back. Look at this hobbyist piece. She has real fake hair. She was fabulous. Then I found a bookend. I thought there was only one. I figured it was a bookend because of the back of it. It wasn't a figurine. Or it could be both. It could be two things. And then I looked up and I was thinking, tell me you're a homeschool mom without telling me you're a homeschool mom, because we tend to like globes. I only have one, but this was a really nice one. It was $15. The one that I have is blue. It's more old school looking, but this was a really pretty globe. I've sold pieces like this before. This is marquetry art, but this felt really smooth to me, and plus the image wasn't that exciting. And then here was a wall weather station center that was in really nice shape, and it was only $4.99. So I thought that was nice, but I didn't want to buy it. This is Wendell August Forge. It's $14.99. Wow. Pretty. This is Sharon Schnitter, Elaine's Place, Forest Hill, Maryland. $1.99. I like to pick those up when it's flowers. Let's see. Oh, there's the other one. There's the other bookend. Yeah. And they need to look at each other. There. Ooh, that's a big bowl. Oh, it's made in China. $9.99. That's really big. I slowed down the footage here when I panned down because it was really fast in the first video. But look at that. Someone made art in that frame with some mosaic tiles or glass. Imbagog Lake. Where's Imbagog Lake? Maybe Massachusetts? Maybe? Maybe. Some pepper shakers. Wet Your Whistle. Made in Korea. Sometimes I think the small things that I find on the shelf, I don't know why they don't bundle them together with other things, but oh well. Here was Ken's popcorn. That's amazing. Oh, it's a lampshade for $3.99. Here was a little Bunnykins coin bank for only $2.99. We're now in the blue section, for those of you keeping score. And let's see. Oh, they had some belts on the shelf. This was really pretty. I did take the time to unwrap it, and I didn't feel like it was real leather. Bar utensil thing for $9.99. You put your bar things in here. It's a neat mug. What does that say? Made in England. Fulham something or other. It says Fulham Pottery, David Birch. So now the Amish country mugs are everywhere. Oh, it's really bright. Why is it so bright? That's pretty. Gareth. Somebody over there. It's a nice little bowl. Oh, 99 cents. Made in China. It's like a little fruit stand. And this guy, he has no clothes on. Why doesn't he have clothes on? Oh, maybe he's a toothbrush. Oh, he's a dentist thing. Well, that's like that other guy, that Noah's Ark thing. That Fritzy. Yeah. It's so weird. Oh, here's a board for Santa. It's neat. Look at that. Wow. $6.99 and $4.99. That's crazy. Oh, it's a mirror, compact, fancy. Things I like. And this spaniel dog is so cute. Yes, $15. I knew this had age when I pulled it off the shelf because of the style of it. I was shocked that there were knives on the shelf. I did take the time to look up sold comps on the brand names of the knives, but I did end up bringing this to the front and asking them, are you guys sure you want this on the shelf? And she was like, oh no, we usually keep this in the case. So I think maybe someone got it out of the case and then changed their mind and then put it on the shelf. But that made me leery because there's a lot of little kids that come to this Goodwill. So I did my good deed for the day and I put the knives up front. And we're about to wrap up our trip here to Goodwill by looking in this area. I'm not really sure if this is like dark blue, black and silver electronic things, but I usually don't find anything in here. But since I haven't been to this Goodwill in a while, I decided to look anyway. They had a dog toy. That was a good price, only $3. But my dogs have plenty of rope toys, so I decided to leave that on the shelf for somebody else. This was really cool looking. Isn't that neat? I like the graphics on it. It's a corking machine for corks, obviously. I didn't look inside to see if everything was there, but it was a pretty heavy box, so I'm assuming that everything was in there. And then here was another pottery piece that I think you would keep your pad of paper and a pencil in. I thought that was a nice piece. Thank you for sticking it out with me on this video. I know that the music was really loud and that I switched back and forth between in shopping and the voiceover, but I appreciate you understanding that I was trying to mute it. I like to make my videos calm and relaxing, and I was getting annoyed by how loud the music was and my talking in the store. So I hope this wasn't too hectic of a video to listen to and to watch. If you like this video and are interested in more, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you especially like this video, if you could hit the thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it.
A few moments later.
I just came from the bins. The bins are right next door to the Route 30 Goodwill, and I don't usually go into the bins, and I definitely don't film at the bins because it's just too much. But I thought I'd show you what I got. I found these Lefton salt and pepper shakers, Santa Claus. They were inside a tin. She does have a little broken piece on her rocking chair, and they are marked Nana Claus and Poppy Claus, but I think I can get that off. And then look how cute this little Lowe's bucket is. When I was a teacher, I would get full-size Lowe's buckets and make chairs for my reading center out of them, but I had never seen a small one. So anyway, this is a decal that you could put on furniture or on things or on your wall or your shower door or your crib. Look, they put it on a milk jug carton, you know what I mean, that thing. And then what started it all were these cookbooks, and I saw one and then I saw all of them, and then I had to get all of them. So we have the ground meat cookbook, the Hungarian cookbook, New England cookbook, cheese, casserole, Sunday night suppers, 2 French ones, breakfast. Look how perfect those eggs look. Dishes children love. Really, really white spaghetti. Really white spaghetti. And they like fruit salad and jelly sugary things. Cooling dishes for hot weather. Meals Go Modern electronically, and the Scandinavian cookbook. And the last thing that, oh no, there was this. This is from 1971. At first I thought it was a thing where you grade papers, but it's not. It's energy and pressure and speed. So I thought that was fun. There's a horse and buggy going by. And then I rescued this. This is in really bad shape, but it is from 1936, the 14th printing, and I just couldn't think of having it go in the land. Look, someone has notes. Oh, look, there's notes for potato salad. So I don't know if everything is in here, but I just couldn't leave that behind. Coming up next is everything that I picked up on this trip to Goodwill. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya.